the fastest player in the history, 30-year history of the WNBA, the fastest player in the history of all of the WNBA's time to reach 600 assists. She did it in just 72 games, guys. Do you think Stephanie White congratulated her on breaking a record? Do you think, but before we get into it, do you think so?
The entire corporate foundation of professional basketball has reportedly been shaken at its highest financial level. The multi-billion-dollar sports world is now surrounded by speculation after what many are calling one of the biggest executive leaks in WNBA history. Today, we're breaking down reports of an alleged secret double acquisition strategy that was supposedly planned behind closed doors by the ambitious ownership group of the Los Angeles Sparks. For months, basketball fans believed the Sparks were preparing a blockbuster offer aimed solely at Caitlin Clark. But now, an even more dramatic rumor has exploded across the internet. According to these claims, Clark presented a firm condition: bring Sophie Cunningham to Los Angeles as well, or the reported $50 million agreement would never move forward. The story suggests the Sparks front office wasted no time, moving quickly to pursue both stars in one bold move. If true, such a blockbuster acquisition would completely reshape the balance of power in the league while leaving the Indiana Fever facing enormous uncertainty. Reports have fueled intense discussions surrounding head coach Stephanie White, with social media filled with strong reactions about the franchise's future. The belief that everything remained under organizational control has been challenged, and league-wide conversations continue to grow louder as fans debate what could happen next. The alleged ultimatum has become the center of attention: bring Sophie or I'm walking away. To understand why many believe this rumored partnership would be a major turning point for Caitlin Clark's future, supporters point to the difficult environment she reportedly experienced during her time in Indiana. Critics have claimed the coaching staff relied on questionable rotation decisions, late-game isolation, and frustrating communication that limited the impact of one of the league's brightest young stars. However, those same reports also suggest the Organi.
Letting it be known, this new ownership group is heavily involved in making changes that could have a lasting impact on the team. And this is the ownership group, the Walter Group. They came in and made the big splash for Luka Doncic. They're the ones, they're not bringing back LeBron James. They are ushering in the new faces of the league, and there's no bigger face in women's sports than Caitlin Clark. The Walter Group is looking to get Caitlin Clark locked in LA. They see the malpractice that's going on, and you better believe they're going to be scouring the market for a GM that may have a good relationship with Caitlin Clark or Caitlin Clark's representation, somewhere where they can tie this thing together. This ownership group is looking to make a move. Now, head coach Lynn Roberts spoke about this. She spoke about the important ways. She spoke about Cameron Brink, a bunch of stuff. We're going to get into the meat.
She reportedly insisted that Sophie receive a top-tier contract so they could leave the difficult situation in Indiana together. According to the rumors, Clark wanted any move to Los Angeles to include both players, a decision many fans describe as a masterclass in strategy. Supporters believe this approach allowed her to avoid potential obstacles within the Fever organization, further strengthening her reputation as someone who thinks several moves ahead both on and off the court. The rumored Los Angeles Sparks double acquisition quickly became one of the biggest talking points in basketball discussions. As soon as reports of the confidential financial framework surrounding the alleged dual contract plan surfaced online, speculation spread rapidly throughout the league. Rather than offering what many viewed as a routine player acquisition, the Sparks were said to have designed an aggressive strategy that capitalized on the growing uncertainty surrounding the Fever organization. According to the circulating reports, the Sparks assembled an ambitious financial structure backed by significant investment resources and outside business partnerships. The proposed plan allegedly created a flexible payroll model intended to maximize available resources while navigating league financial rules through innovative commercial agreements. The possibility of such a historic double signing immediately sparked widespread debate across executive offices and corporate sports circles, with insiders and fans closely watching every new development.
Is just they play fast, and I think she helps them play faster. So we've got to be really aware of that, and that's why, our defense on, when did we play? Monday. In the half court wasn't bad. It was our live ball turnovers that just turned into fast break points in 3 seconds. You do that against Indiana, it's going to be 2 points in 2 seconds. So we've got to take care of the ball. And obviously your pickup point begins higher with Caitlin out there. She can shoot it once it crosses half court, and she will. So obviously she's another tremendous player to add to them. And the first time we played them, she played. Last time she didn't. So we've seen both.
Thank you.
Yeah.
She'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. She'll shoot it as soon as she cross half court. It seemed like everybody around the league be recognizing the greatness of Caitlin Clark, except the damn coach that she has. And Lynn Roberts went on to laud about Kate Martin as well, who looks like she might be there long term with the Sparks. Look at this interaction post game between Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin. Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah. Caitlin like, look, man, don't even worry about it. You looking good in this purple and gold. I can't wait to join you. I can't wait to join you in LA, girl. I miss you, bestie. I miss you, bestie. Caitlin is ready to get to LA for good. Caitlin is ready to get to LA permanently. Let's take a look at what Lynn Roberts had to say about Kate Money Martin.
Yeah, at this level. But when she is out there, what kind of advantages do you have when she's able to slide up that way?
Yeah, and I mean, desperate times seek desperate measures, right? So we are.
The reports also suggest the situation immediately caught the attention of major broadcast partners and corporate sponsors, with growing uncertainty surrounding future marketing strategies in the Midwest. According to the speculation, executives quickly realized that two of the sport's biggest television attractions could potentially be leaving Indiana together. What once appeared to be a position of complete organizational control suddenly shifted, as the balance of power seemed to move in a dramatically different direction. Much of the public discussion has now centered on head coach Stephanie White. Online reactions have intensified, with many fans debating how this rumored double acquisition could affect her reputation and the future of the Indiana Fever. The confidence that once surrounded the organization's leadership has reportedly been replaced by serious questions about how such a major development could have unfolded. According to unverified reports circulating online, officials inside the Indiana organization were caught off guard by the possibility that both key franchise players could be heading to the West Coast. These claims also suggest that emergency meetings were held as executives and stakeholders worked to evaluate the situation and determine their next steps. While none of these reports have been officially confirmed, they continue to fuel widespread debate throughout the basketball community.
It's restriction off me, guys. That's what Caitlin Clark is thinking. Now let's get to when she actually brings up Caitlin Clark, and she's going to refuse to give her credit and congratulate her on breaking a record.
6 players in double figures. Welcome back, baby. Yeah.
That's all I get, huh? A welcome back. Welcome back. I played 2 days ago. Y'all set me out the day after you played me 15 minutes. What do you mean welcome back? Because I got to play 9 more minutes today? How about congratulations on breaking a record, 600 assists in 72 games, being the fastest player in the history to do it? No? Won't mention that, huh? Okay, let's see.
Collective effort. See, welcome back, baby. Yeah. Collective effort. Our energy, our toughness, our ability to withstand runs, big shots, so in that. Yeah. Hey, but most important thing, y'all, 3 wins out on a road trip. Yeah. Hey, it's a collective effort every night. A collective effort every night. When we play as connected as we did on both ends of the floor, nobody can stop us. Yeah. Together.
Now, do y'all remember when Kelsey Mitchell broke her record? Y'all remember when Kelsey Mitchell broke her record? the Stephanie White, oh, Kelsey Mitchell. None of that for Caitlyn. None of that. Insane. I don't even think I don't think you can be this not smart. I think this.
According to ongoing speculation, Stephanie White now faces enormous pressure as questions continue to surround the future of the organization. Social media discussions suggest that confidence inside the locker room has weakened, while many fans are openly debating whether leadership changes could become necessary. Critics have also questioned the franchise's long-term direction, with online reactions growing stronger as every new rumor spreads. The organization's public responses have received mixed reactions, with supporters continuing to challenge official statements and demand greater accountability. As conversations intensify across television, digital media, and basketball communities, many believe the franchise is approaching a critical moment that could shape its future for years to come. Meanwhile, the rumored partnership between Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham with the Los Angeles Sparks has been described by supporters as far more than a routine player move. Fans argue that, if it were ever to happen, it would represent a major shift in the business and cultural landscape of professional women's basketball. Many see the speculation as part of a broader conversation about player influence, career control, and the growing power of star athletes in shaping their own futures. Supporters claim that a potential double acquisition would become a landmark example of athlete empowerment, demonstrating that elite players can prioritize both competitive success and trusted teammates when making career decisions. Whether those reports ultimately prove true or not, the discussion has already become one of the most talked about storylines in the WNBA. Attention has also turned to another widely discussed moment involving Caitlin Clark during the Indiana Fever's matchup against the Las Vegas Aces. According to reports from Yahoo Sports, Clark appeared frustrated following a controversial officiating decision after a defensive play involving Chelsea Gray.
I think this is being done on purpose. We got to get to this article here, courtesy of Yahoo Sports. Caitlin Clark shows discontent over officiating decision after hostile act involving Chelsea Gray. Here it says, with 4:26 left in the second quarter of Sunday's Indiana Fever Las Vegas Aces, Caitlin Clark took on point guard Chelsea Gray, point grandma, because she's done. She's cooked. Chelsea Gray's done. The lady can't move. She moved like Damiris Dantas. It's over. It ended in another highly debated foul call as Clark tried to defend Gray from making the basket. The two players made contact, and right as the Aces star took the shot, Clark went down, prompting a review from the refs. Clark, down after contact with Chelsea Gray, pops up and is not happy with the foul call. Now play is being reviewed for a hostile act after the whistle, WNBA beat writer Tony East wrote and posting a clip. It says Becky Hammond looked baffled as the officials went to the screen. Hammond even argued her case with the officials, but they looked into the foul regardless. As the officials reviewed the sequence, Clark stayed down, holding her back, and fans feared the worst. However, as she got up, the officials assessed it as a common foul for Clark, and the Fever star immediately protested. She said, "It's not a foul." She said as Stephanie White prevented the situation from getting any worse and guided her to the bench because Caitlin Clark don't need to get no more texts. Clark is already on 5 technicals, and the Indiana Fever does not want her suspended for 1 game. Clark's fitness also remains a concern for the Fever after she missed 2 games because of the back injury she picked up June 24th versus the Mercury. Here it says, oftentimes when you're coming back from injury, fatigue is also a factor, and building endurance is also a factor. When you're fatigued, you have a tendency to get hurt.
If these rumors were ever to become reality, many fans believe the Indiana organization would be left facing the consequences of its own decisions while Clark begins a new chapter elsewhere. The speculation has sparked ongoing debate about whether current leadership can restore confidence or if significant organizational changes could eventually follow. Others argue that the situation reflects a larger conversation about accountability and leadership throughout professional sports. One thing is certain, the basketball world is closely watching every development as new reports and discussions continue to emerge. Whether these claims are ultimately confirmed or dismissed, The story has captured the attention of fans, analysts, and media across the league. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest WNBA news, rumors, trade updates, and breaking basketball stories. With fresh developments appearing almost every day, the next major headline could arrive sooner than anyone expects.